Now that we've done some simple drawings, let's do something a little more complicated. I'll be using this bottle that has Instacure in it, but you can use anything around you. So it could be the pencil you're holding, it could be your phone case, something that's a little more complicated with a few more parts and a few more details. Now that you know what you're going to create an engineering drawing of, we have to see how many parts it has. My bottle has 3 parts: the lid, the spray part, and the main body. With 3 parts, that means I have to do 3 separate drawings. Every part will have its own sheet of paper and its own engineering drawing. Now you can see that I'm going to be measuring each piece. I'm going to get all the dimensions down, and then with those dimensions, I will create my drawings. You can watch this part, or you can speed up and go to the part where I create the drawings. Make sure to measure all the little details of your object too. Now that I have the dimensions of my bottle, I'm ready to start. I've decided to start with the lid of my bottle, and I've already drawn out the views I want to use. I've also drawn out the isometric view in the top right-hand corner. I tried to show that the inside of the lid was hollow by using the dotted lines in the isometric view. I've also tried to show that with the front view. I did a rectangle inside of a rectangle and then shaded the area between to show that that shaded area was solid and the inside was hollow. Then the bottom view is 2 circles if you look at it, because again, the inside is hollow. Once I did that, I was able to measure that the height of the lid was 24 millimeters, and the hollow part inside was 23 millimeters. Now, moving on to the bottom view, we measured that the outside diameter, so for the overall lid, is 20 millimeters. Then the inside diameter, where it starts to hollow out, is 18 millimeters. Now that we have that, we've completed the drawing for our lid. Now we can move on to the next part. The next drawing I decided to do was the spray part of the bottle. I already drew the views that I wanted, so I drew the front view and the top view. Even though the lid is hollow, I did not really show that in my pictures because it would get a little too complicated and I wanted to simplify it. But the dimensions I got for the front view, it was 38 millimeters tall. The top section was 14 millimeters, the middle section was 8 millimeters, and the bottom section was 16 millimeters tall. Then for the top view, I saw that the outer diameter is 21 millimeters, the middle diameter is 16 millimeters, and the very inside, which would be the hollow part, that diameter is 14 millimeters. Again, the last thing I did was I drew the isometric view in the top right hand corner. And again, technically, yes, this part is hollow, but I wanted to simplify it, and I just drew it like a little 3-tiered cake. Now that we have this and everything is labeled correctly in the bottom right hand corner, we are ready to move on to our last part. The last part I need to do a drawing for is the body. So I've already drawn out all my views, the front, top, and isometric views. And for the front view, I got that the body is 75 millimeters tall. The part that the lid screws onto is 17 millimeters. Then for the top view, I have the outer diameter, so the overall diameter of the bottle is 35 millimeters. The inside part, so the middle part where the lid starts, is 16 millimeters. And then where it starts to hollow out is 14 millimeters. With all of this, I am done, and I have made 3 drawings to represent my bottle.